Hi there. Check out our super lightweight snowboard case. This is traveling on many airlines from going to Chile, many times to Vail, Beaver Creek, Breckenridge, Colorado, Whistler, Canada, Mammoth Mountain in California. And you can see the condition of it. Internally it's hard. Outside is a cloth fabric, which we've never taken it off and washed it, but you can actually take it off and put it in a washing machine. The internal is designed where if it gets damaged, it can be repaired, brought back to new condition, and I consider this higher quality and better functionality than Burton's cases. This one I didn't add wheels to it because I didn't want extra stuff protruding, and because this only weighs 4 pounds. It's probably one of the lightest cases made, even though it's not on the market, it has never been on the market, because it's made of recycled materials, the entirety. It weighs, again, 4 pounds. This outer material was a curtain. The Velcro and the zippers came from luggage that was bad. The internal was from a TV box, and it becomes 4 thick cardboard on each side for strength. The TV box normally was 2 layers, so we're actually stronger than the TV box. And because it's a TV box that was tossed by somebody, we can easily remake another one out of another TV box. I think it was a 60-inch TV. So, and the dimensions are max for traveling in airlines for the amount allotted to luggage and snowboards. And the length, we made it to be a little bit longer than my snowboard, not much more, because or the longest snowboard I use, because we don't want to waste the space, and take the bindings off, stack the snowboards, put the boots in there, put jacket, everything else. I can actually travel to Vail and Breckenridge with 1 luggage only. Instead of having 2, I can do it with 1. And I had so much extra weight allowance when I went to Chile. I threw in a set of tire chains because I had the extra weight available. You know, the traditional ones can weigh 15 plus pounds. I had a Burton, couldn't stand the thing, it was a pain in the neck. The snowboards actually moved around inside. This one, they don't move around because the dimensions were made to fit the snowboard. And so my snowboard's not getting damaged by moving around. And I like it. So, again, this is just reused materials. And I'm running for California State Assembly. Can you imagine what would happen if somebody like me, who's more cost effective and sees the world in a different view than the other guys? The other guys will easily spend money of others without blinking and get lesser products. Look at what happened with that high-speed rail in California. It was going from Southern California to whatever, San Jose, San Francisco, or whatever it was. Nobody's sure because it never went anywhere. And the only thing we know is it spent a lot of money, up to $1 billion, and they never did anything. I've heard tales that they never even dug a hole in the ground. But they apparently did buy some property, and how much of that property was bought by people who knew people in the government ahead of time? Oh, but that's not a crime, as long as you're friends with somebody. Well, you know what? I don't have any friends in politics, so I don't have that conflict, and I don't see for wasteful spending. And they're doubling down apparently on the high-speed rails. They're trying to now push a high-speed bus instead. What the is that for? What's a high-speed bus? It's going to go 200 miles an hour? I think they did movies about something like this. Those movies didn't do well. So expect the same thing. Except for one thing you're going to be certain of. If that goes through, their buddies are going to get rich. Well, I don't have buddies, so nobody's going to get rich. And let's get some laws going here to protect the people instead of the criminals. I'm actually sick of the criminals getting let go constantly. How many stores do you have to rob before it's considered a crime more than a misdemeanor? You know, I've seen businesses go out of business because they couldn't do anything. And if they try to fight back the criminals, they become a victim because the government goes after them. Yeah. So, and I'm talking the store owner who's treated badly. So, yeah. Okay.